Hi, Greg here. Well, today I'm over a friend of mine's house, Anna, and she's having a party at her place. Now, Anna has one of these beautiful plants in her backyard. It's called a miniature or pygmy date palm. Now, these plants are beautiful, but when their leaves die, they don't drop off. They just hang down and, well, they look kind of unattractive, as you can see here. But they're not only unattractive, they hold a dark secret. And that dark secret is one of the nastiest thorns you will ever experience on any plant. And these things are really hard to cut back without getting pricked. Now, it's almost impossible not to get pricked by one of these when you're working with it. So I try and do it so I don't get pricked at all, which is quite difficult, but there is an easier way to do it. So what I want to do is cut those off, and hopefully it'll open up that whole corner and make the courtyard look even bigger than it already is. So I'm going to show you how I trim these branches off to expose the trunk, make it look more beautiful, make the courtyard bigger, and hopefully not get pricked in the process. So I've got a couple of tools here that I'm going to use today. I've got a long pole pruner, which will keep me well away from those thorns, hopefully. And I've also got my petrol powered hedger, which will do the same job, except hopefully about 20 times faster. Okay, so I'm going to use these long pole pruners, and what I want to do is try and cut this branch as close to the trunk as I can. So get that in as close to the trunk as you can and snip that off. And just keep doing that, working it one by one. I like to start from the top as well and work my way down. That'll avoid you getting pricked a lot easier. Well, as you can see, that's looking pretty good already, but with these things, it's just taking way too much time for me. So, it's time to spark up this bad boy. Get the job done a lot faster. I like to use a sawing motion while I'm doing this. It tends to cut through the fronds a lot easier because they can tend to be quite thick, some of them. Also, once again, working from top to bottom. Now, like I said, these things have got these horrible thorns on them. They are horrible. So, one of the tricks is to try and lay them on the ground all in the same direction and try and pick them up from the tops of the plant as well, which means you'll avoid getting stung by one of these prickles, which you really don't want to happen because they hurt, and they'll hurt for a long time. Put the rubbish bin like thus. Now, a good way to do this without getting thorned, and especially because I didn't wear any shoes today, silly me, but what you got to do, what I like to do anyway, is just use something to push these things down, and that will avoid you getting pricked by those nasty thorns. Okay, well, as you can see here, I've taken all those branches off the base and cleaned it all up. You can see the corner. It's made the yard look bigger, makes the plant look better, and fortunately for me, I didn't even get a prick. Unfortunately for someone else, the thorn went right through her thong and right into her toe. Ouch. It's raised up a little bit of a sweat on me, but it looks fantastic. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little tip, and I'll see you next time. I'm Greg the Gardener. It's your in the garden. It's Greg the Gardener.